know what? It's been a long time since we've been live, and I'm not gonna be able to be on here too long tonight because I got to get to the gym. I've been out, for a while. I had I think I put a muscle in my neck, and the doctor had me on bed rest for 14 days. Can you imagine? Can't do a podcast, can't come online, can't do anything for 14 days. But I'm back now. Let's get it. You know what? I've been out for 14 days, probably about, I don't know, probably about a month, probably, to be honest. And, it's kind of hard when you can't do what you want to do. My dog died. You know what I'm saying? I hate when this is the second dog that has passed away. And I had to bury him. That's the worst thing you have to do when you have children, they get upset and they don't understand. I had to tell them that when he went to dog heaven. And I tell you, and when I was burying my dog, I put a muscle in my neck that put me out for 14 days. And I just gotten back, just got back. Hey, let me tell you something. If you are looking to be a part of an aggressive teachers organization, organization that will truly fight for your rights. I'm not talking about an organization that the administrators are a part of. And when the administrators are a part of the same organization that you are a part of, how can they be fair? Okay. How can the school system be fair? So many teachers have lost their jobs because their administrators are in the same teacher organization. Okay. It's the same organization that they are a part of. And to me, that is some kind of stupid. That is some kind of stupid when you have administrators in the same organization that the teachers are a part of, and they're going to tell you we're going to be fair. We're going to be fair. How can you be fair? Anyway, we're talking about today teachers' situations, how they have to deal with these rulish students, okay, and how discipline is out of control in the classroom, and how they write these students up and they send them to the office and the administrator send them back. Now, how can you have control of your classroom when you write up a student and send them to the office and then the administrator send them back? And so when the child come back into the classroom, that teachers have lost all control because now that child think that they run things. Okay, they think they're running things now. Why? Because the administrator has sent them back. No, if you go to the office, something need to be did. Okay, and I know good English. Something need to be did. When you send a child to the classroom, I mean out of the classroom to the office, something needs to be did. Okay. You don't send the child back to that classroom. And when that child come back to that classroom and all the other students see that the child came back, the teacher lose all power of her classroom. This was out of control in the classroom. I've been saying this for years. Over 20 years I've been saying this. I said order is the first law of the universe. Order is the first law of the universe. You must have order in classrooms. But today the animals are running the zoo. The animals are running the zoo. Okay. The prisoners are running wild. And see, an ape is there to put everything back in perspective. Okay. You need to be a part of an organization that the administrators are afraid of. If they're not afraid of, you just write me and tell me, Mr. Haynes, we got a crazy administrator over here at our school, and he or she said they're not afraid of y'all. That's what I need to hear. That's all I need to hear. Okay? So let me tell you something. Stop wasting your money, teachers. Stop wasting your money on organizations that are cowards, that kiss up to the administrator. When you go to work, okay? You go to work so you can take care of your family. You love helping students because you see the light goes off when you're teaching them. And teachers just love to give back. It really not about the money. It's not about the money. Teachers love to teach. They love to teach. Coaches love to coach. You can ask any teacher, any coach, they'll tell you they don't make enough money, but they love helping kids. They want to give back because somebody gave back to them. Some teacher or some coach helped them. And so they want to give back. So I'm saying to you, if you are a teacher, stop wasting your money paying these organizations. When you get in trouble, they're not going to be there for you. Okay? You're paying all this money to these teachers organizations, and not one of them aggressive enough to fight back these crazy administrators and superintendents and board members and crazy parents. Not one, except APE. APE is the only aggressive teachers organization that the administrators are afraid of, that the superintendents are afraid of, and if they're not afraid of us, call me. Okay, if you're a teacher in a school system having a hard time and you're not being supported by your administrator, okay, call APE, join APE today, or become part of our family. I don't want to say join. I don't really like the word join. I like become a part of our family. They call us APE Mafia. See, when you're part of the Mafia family, we take care of you. Okay? People say, I can't believe he said Mafia. Yeah, I said it. And some of you administrators, I don't care what you think. I really don't care what you think. If you are a teacher, you need to be a part of an aggressive teachers organization. You need to know that APE is the only organization that's going to come to your rescue. These other teachers organizations, they're not going to do anything. They talk good talk, they talk a lot of talk, but they're not going to do anything. In the meanwhile, you at a school with a crazy administrator. And because you look better and you drive a better car, this administrator harass you. And because you won't get that administrator no butt, some of you don't want to get that administrator no butt. See, when you don't want to get that administrator no butt, I don't care if it's a he or she administrator. And when you don't want to get them no butt, they try to destroy your career. You don't believe that? I bet y'all think I'm crazy. If you're a pretty teacher, a gorgeous teacher, and then the administrator like you and trying to get your attention and you won't give them any attention. It don't have anything to do with your job. They don't support you. They don't support you because they can't get no butt, some of them. And you're not willing to give them no butt. Because you're not willing to give them no butt, you got to go. You know I'm telling the truth. You know I'm telling the truth. Okay? That go for some of the superintendents. I know people have told me superintendents are going with some of the teachers in some of the counties. We're going to start calling those counties out. We're going to start calling those superintendents out that's sleeping with teachers. I want y'all to write, send me an email. Send me an email to realhelp@my8now.com. Realhelp@my8now. realhelp@my8now.com. Send me an email if you know about any superintendent, any principal that's trying to sleep with teachers. Okay, send it to me. We're gonna call them out. People say you're not afraid here. They ain't afraid of nothing. We ain't afraid of nothing. See, we don't scare. We do the scaring. We don't scare. We do the scaring. And if you're tired of being, you got to go back to the school this year coming up, and you're already shaking. Some of you teachers are already shaking. You are already shaking because you got to go back to that crazy administrator. And you know they're crazy, but you have no protection. You're not a part of an aggressive teachers organization. You're a part of the same organization they're a part of. And you're already shaking. Some of your hair starting to fall out. Some of you going bald. I'm talking about the men's too. Some of the men's too. They going bald head. Okay, you come out better just shaving the rest of your hair off your head. Just shave the rest of the hair of your head, and you won't know that you're going bald. But you're going bald because you hate that you got to go back. You're dreading going back the next school year. You're dreading it. Why? Because you know that crazy administrator waiting on you. You prayed all summer that they'd get hit by a truck. I hate to say that, but it's true. You prayed all summer long that those crazy administrators would get hit by a truck, a dump truck with, full of eggs. But they still there, and you have to return back to that school, and you're dreading it. You can't. You don't want to go back. I mean, you look for a job all summer long trying to get another job. You didn't even want to sign the contract. Some of you teachers didn't even want to sign the contract. You was hoping that you found the job before you had to go back. So you're going back to that crazy administrator. You're part of a weak teachers organization that the administrator's not afraid of, and you're going back and you're scared shitless. You're scared shitless. Okay? But all you have to do is join 8. Be a part of the 8 Mafia family. Okay? And we'll protect you from these crazy administrators. And I go for you coaches too. Some of you coaches, you didn't do good last year. Your team didn't, y'all, and you're afraid that the principal's going to take your job from you because you know you didn't win any games last year. Some of you just won 2 or 3 games. You know you on the way out the door. You won 2 or 3 games, and you know you on the way out the door. And every year, now if you an administrator are close, you don't have anything to worry about. Okay, if you're sleeping with the administrators, you definitely okay. You know how some of the coaches sleep with the administrator? Yeah, you definitely fine. You fine. But the ones that don't have an administrator to sleep with, you in trouble. You are in trouble. So if you want real protection, these are crazy administrators, you need to join the most aggressive teachers organization of the South, and that is 8. 8 is the only teachers organization that the administrators are afraid of. See, we know the Georgia law. Okay, we know what administrators can and what they cannot do. We're the only organization that will go out there and protest in front of the principal or the superintendent, school and church. Okay, And if we find out where their favorite restaurant is, we'll go picket them in front of their restaurant. And if we know where they live, we'll go to their house and on the sidewalks where they live, and we'll protest in front of their house because the neighbors have to know they ain't no good. See, the neighbors got to know the superintendent is no good. The church members got to know that the superintendent is no good. The school has to know that the superintendent is no good, or the principal. In the governor's office, we go pick it out in front of the governor's office all the time. They have to know that the principal is no good, or the superintendent, or whoever think they can go against 8. They have to know that they ain't no good, and we make sure of that. And it's all done legally. It's all done legally. So if you want to continue to have a wonderful summer, teachers, knowing that you got to go back to this school with this crazy administrators, and some of you have a new administrators coming in, and you don't know they crazy or not. Some of you don't heard the gossip. The street committee don't told you about it. They crazy too. Or some of you just don't know anything about them. And some of you have some good administrators. That's wonderful. I had one teacher to tell me, Mr. Hanks, I have a great principal. I said, good for you. I said, but for the ones that get their butt kicked, now that administrator, that principal may like you, but hate this teacher. So they may be treating you good, but these other teachers getting their butt kicks every day, getting bad evaluations, getting written up, getting all these twos, getting placed on the professional development plan, PDP, or whatever the hell they call it, on the TICAs. Okay, what are you going to do? You have a weak administrators because they kiss up to the parents. You send the child to the office, and they send the child back. Why? Because they're kissing up to the parents. Because they want the parents to like them. And they want the parents to send down to the superintendent. This Principal Roscoe is a wonderful principal. He's the best principal ever. Because see, they know that if the community likes them, they don't give a damn what the teacher's going through. They just realize they're just hire another teacher. They don't give a damn what the teachers are going through. They just know as long as little Johnny that can't read, long as his mother likes the principal, he know he can keep his job. Long as the parents not complaining, he can keep his job. When I was teaching in school system, the administrators supported classroom teachers. They didn't care if the parent came in there talking crazy. They didn't care about the parent was in good with the superintendent. They didn't care. They didn't care anything about that. They were very strong, and the superintendent was strong. If the parent came into the school acting a fool, the principal kicked that parent out. The parent run down to the superintendent's office, and the superintendent kick them out. You see, when you have real support like that, when you have true support, the parents can't do what they want to do. The parents can't go down to the superintendent and tell a bunch of lies when you have a stronger principal. But when you have a weak principal, oh my goodness, when you have a weak principal, they just tell a bunch of lies. That's it. The parents just they just tell lies and lies and lies. That's when you have a weak principal. I tell you, teachers, now y'all can play dumb all you want. I went GAE, NEA National. I said, yeah, I understand. NEA. NEA. I'm sure they are very strong in the north. But see, down here, you're on the plantation. See, you're on a plantation down here. Okay, and And we like Nat Turner. Okay, we burn those plantations down to ashes. That's what we do. Okay. Now I have about 3 degrees on my wall, but I like being gangster. Like being a gangster. We believe that teachers should be able to teach in peace of mind. They shouldn't have to go to work worrying about if they're going to have a job or not. They shouldn't have to worry about the principal. Do the principal like them or not? It should be because they do their job. They show up and do the work. But that's not what it's about. It's personal. And don't have a crazy black principal. Okay. Sometimes the black principal can be the worst. Okay. I know we got some good black principals. We got some good white principals too. I'm talking about the bad black principal, and I'm talking about the bad white ones. Okay? That's what I'm talking about. You need to be a part of aggressive teachers organization that are going to make sure that you are protected. Know what I mean? You need to you got to be a part of an organization that do not care about the administration or the superintendent or the board members. See, when you join APE, you become part of the APE mafia family. You are made man or woman. That means when you call APE, an administrator is harassing you, trying to destroy your career, we jump in gear and we try to destroy that administrator's career. People say, you don't care about people not having a job? Yes, of course we care. But evidently they don't care. Because when you go after an APE member, you already don't sign your job. You already don't decide that you didn't want the job. You decided when you decided to go after one of our members, you had already decided that you didn't want to be employed anymore. So therefore, we're gonna write letters to the governor's office and ask for an investigation. And we're gonna come down there and we're gonna protest at your church. We're gonna start at the superintendent's office first. And then we're gonna go to the school if it's a principal. And then we're gonna go to your church. And then we're gonna get our private investigator to investigate you. I don't care if you've been cheating on your wife, we're gonna find it. Okay. Welcome to APE. So the question is this. Sometimes we have teachers afraid of APE. They're afraid to join. They're afraid to join APE. Now, don't be afraid to join APE. See, APE is going to protect your livelihood. You might not need APE, but you'll feel good knowing that you have real help. You'll feel good knowing that you'll be able to sleep at night, have peace of mind, knowing that you have an organization behind you if you choose to activate us. If you choose to activate us. If you choose to activate us, okay, you'll have a powerful teachers organization behind you. How about that? How about that? So if you are tired of being a part of AFT, GAE, Educator Last, I'm sorry, Educator First. I'm sorry, I got that. I'm sorry, Educator First, MACE. If you're tired of being a part of those organizations and you want somebody to call you back, you want to join and you want somebody that would call you back and will come out to your school and will support you and fight for your rights, you need to join APE today. Okay? Be a part of our family today. All you have to do is go to the link in the website Go to the description or wherever you're watching this video from, video, whatever. I like that. I like video. I had a cousin had three missing tooth in his mouth. He had three tooth missing, and he couldn't say video. He said video, and I just like that video. So wherever you're watching us from, whether it's on Facebook, Twitter, not Twitter, I think it's what it's called, X now, X. Okay, we everywhere. Instagram, whatever they call it. YouTube, Facebook. I think I said Facebook. And what's the other one? I think I said Instagram. I think I said that. Anyway, wherever you're watching this video, you need to go to our website and sign up to be a member of the most aggressive teacher organization of the South. Now, the 750 law, the Georgia Code, OCGA 750, and we're going to get into that the next time we go live. It allows for you to have a chronic behavior student removed from your classroom. Okay? It's called the 750 law. Okay? That's when you have a crazy student, irate student, and you have sent them to the office, and administrators send them back and say that you have to deal with this crazy child throwing things, hitting you. See, they don't know the law, okay? 750, okay, 20-2- OCGA 20-2-750 allows for you to remove that crazy student out of your classroom. Now, when you join 8, we're gonna do all that for you, okay? We'll write a letter to the superintendent. Now, if you join with a problem now, we charge you what we call a pre-existing fee. Okay, it's called a pre-existing fee. That's why I always tell teachers to join before something happens, because we always have people trying to pimp 8. They're trying to pimp us. Okay, they only call when they want something, and we'll allow you to join, but we're going to charge you a pre-existing fee. It's just that simple, because we are the most aggressive teachers organization of the South. We are the organization that the administrators are afraid of, and if they're not, they will be. So if we're not going to just let anybody come in here and join for $50 and bring us a problem when we on here telling people to join before they get in trouble, and they decide I'm going to be fine, I'm going to stick with GAE, and then when something happened, they realize GAE is not going to do anything, or not aggressive enough, or don't fight enough, and they get terminated or get written up or get put on a professional development plan, and now they want to come to that crazy group. When they realize the pretty group, when they realize the pretty group's not going to do anything, they want to argue. A lot of people love to be a part of the pretty group. They like pretty animals. They like pretty animals. We like to rub them and play with them. But like a chihuahua, okay, like a little pet poodle. They like to rub them and play with them. They're nice. They're pretty. They're wonderful. But they're not going to do anything. They're not going to protect you if somebody try to come into your house. Matter of fact, they might open the door for them. So one of them trained poodles. Okay? So you need to be a part of an organization that the administrators are afraid of. So we'll allow you to join, but we're going to charge you a pre-existing fee. Now, that's why you need to join before something happens. Don't wait for something to happen to be a part of the most aggressive teachers organization of the South. Join 8 today before something happens, okay? That way we don't have to charge you all this money. Well, we got to go to a commercial, okay? Got to go to a commercial. Got to pay the bills. See you back. See you later, whatever.
If balancing your sugar levels feels like a constant struggle, or diabetes worries keep you up at night, Glucose 6 is the solution you've been searching for. Thousands transformed, healthier lives achieved. Glucose 6, a one-of-a-kind product, has changed the lives of thousands, helping them achieve better blood sugar levels and healthier lives. Glucose 6, your solution to balanced sugar levels. Order now for a healthier tomorrow.
You know, teachers go through so much and they're so stressed out. Glucose 6 helps balance blood sugar in seconds. Okay, normalize A1C levels, help with weight loss. All you have to do is click the link in the description and you'll see the code 8 Mafia and you can get glucose 6. Okay. A lot of teachers are stressed out so bad and, it's just awful the way they treat teachers and everything. So if you want to get that product to help support our podcast, please go to the link in the description. You'll see it. It's 8 Mafia. Click that link and you can get your bottle of glucose 6. Thank you. Hey, now back what I was talking about. Okay, I was talking about how teachers are treated, how administrators don't support teachers when they send students to the office. They turn around and they send them back. I'm gonna end it on this. Okay, if you are tired of sending students to the office, okay, these because let me tell you what's going to happen. If you don't join 8 and you keep sending this child to the office, okay, it don't matter if you're part of GAE and AFT or MACE or Educator Last or First, whatever they call themselves. It doesn't matter. Why? Because the administrator may be a part of that organization. You understand? You need to be a part of an organization that the administrator, see, we don't allow administrators to be a part of our organization. And see, we represent only teachers, not administrators. So when you join our family, 8 Mafia, you can rest assured that you're going to be protected. You don't have to worry about it's the administrator part of our organization because we don't allow administrators. That alone, it should be a no-brainer. Just that alone, okay? But we have teachers still be a part of these crazy organizations. They just think they get these, I think they get these points or whatever they get. I don't know what they get, but these weak teachers organization, no administrator, no superintendent, nobody's afraid of them, okay? You need to be a part of an organization that the administrators are afraid of. See, what happens is when the administrator, you start sending this child to the office and the administrator get tired of you and want to get rid of you, they start using that child to get rid of you. Do you understand? They start using the child that you've been writing up, they're acting out in your classroom. When that child get down to the office, the administrator start co-opting that child to help get rid of you. Now, I know some of you don't think that happens. Okay, you're blind and you don't believe that truly happens. It happens. Okay, it happens. And so they start writing you up and saying, what did you do to cause the child to act out in your classroom? That's stupid, isn't it? What did you do to cause that child to act out? And so what happens is they start sending other administrators, their cronies. They start sending them down to your classroom to observe you. And then what happens is they start giving you twos, okay? Because they have decided they're going to get rid of you. And they're going to use that child, that troubled child, okay, to help get rid of you. Now, we're going to talk about that some more. The 20-2, that's 750, okay? We're going to be talking about 20-2, that's 750 on tomorrow night, okay? 20-2, that's 750 on tomorrow night. Get your pen and your paper. Any question that you want to ask about the 750 law, you got to be protected. We want you to be protected, okay? You need to know these laws, okay? So spread the news. Tell your friends about coming back on tomorrow at 6 o'clock. Tomorrow at 6 o'clock. We on every night at 6 o'clock, okay? Every night at 6 o'clock. Came on late tonight because I wanted to remind you that we're going to be on tomorrow, but you know me, once I get to going, I can't stop. So tomorrow we're going to be talking about OCGA 20-2-750. Bring your pencil and your paper. If any question that you want to ask, all you have to do is type it in the comments and we'll see it and we'll answer it live, okay? Okay, 20-2-750. We're going to show you the law to get rid of those crazy students in your classroom that they said that you cannot get rid of. You know how you send them to the office and the principal keeps sending them back to your classroom and you can't teach because you got this one or two crazy students in your classroom just acting a fool and making all the other students crazy and they laughing and you can't even teach. You can't even get through the day. We're going to show you how to do that. 20-2-750. We call that the 750 law, 750, 751. Okay, we're going to be talking about it on tomorrow. Bring your pencil and your paper. Tell all your colleagues and if you're not a member of APE, okay, you don't have to worry about the 750. We'll do all that for you. And if you're not a member of the most aggressive teachers organization of the South, all you have to do is go to myapenow.com. That's myapenow.com. Or you can call us at 770-347-8797. Okay, I hope you enjoyed my rant tonight. Okay, please share the video and ask your colleagues will they share so we can get our podcast out everywhere, because every teacher, not just every teacher in Georgia, every teacher in the nation need to know about the Association of Professional Educators, better known as APE or APE, APE Mafia, or whatever you want to call us. And we've been called by these names by other classroom teachers, okay? Okay, but we are the Association of Professional Educators, okay, better known as APE or APE or APE Mafia. Spread the word, spread this video. We'll see you on tomorrow night at 6 p.m. Bring your pen and pad, and we're going to dive into it. And thank you for being with us on tonight. Take care and God bless.
Georgia teachers, stop wasting your time and money on weak teachers organizations. Join APE, the most aggressive teachers organization of the South. APE stops bad drive-by evaluations of teachers. Don't teach in the jungle without APE.